Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ka'allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors and salutations to all you Akim out there that's laboring in this truth and sincerity without wavering. And as you see, this is another show through the spirit and inspiration of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're gonna call this live. We're gonna call it a bunch of spoiled brats. All right, a bunch of spoiled brats, a bunch of fucking spoiled brats. All right, that's what we're gonna call this lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and pretty much speaking about you know starting with Esau, because Esau is the top fucking spoiled brat on this whole earth, the bitch that he is. Then you got the rest of the people of America, man. America is a nation, a country of fucking spoiled brats. And see, through all these smoke screens and everything that they got, they're everybody been spoiled. They that's why these people, their brains are mush. That's why they have no fight, no real fight in them. Only thing they know how to do is just follow social media trends or whatever, just some clout chasing thing, or they don't have no type of real knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and they have no real perseverance. Everybody wants that microwave lifestyle. They want that, that magic pill that does everything. Because why? Being here in America, and we're gonna go into it. I got an article was dealing with, of course, obviously you have the famine, and we've been telling you that there will be a famine, which means a lack of, which goes into the shortages, and it's on a plenty levels, man. All right, which that's another topic, maybe for another show. But the people here in America have become some of the most, especially Esau, that privilege, like they feel if they say something, they want something, they like at the snap of the finger. And see, they made things convenient by setting up these big stores, such as your Walmart, such as your or Target, all these big stores that they got out here, these where you could go to the store, you get some clothes, you get groceries, they got everything that you need, all these strip malls and everything, pop-up shops. Then they took it to the step further and put on the internet where you got the eBay, then Amazon. So everybody and their mother is ordering off of Amazon, right? So people are used to it, and they pride on the fact that, look, we overnight service and this and that. So now that's changing, and that's like things are slowing up, which, matter of fact, hold up. Let me start at, I got a few scriptures, Lord willing, I'm get a chance to get through them, get through the article. And pretty much is the end of these spoiled brats. The Most High is shaking shit up, man. All right, so now this is the book of Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, remember now thy creator in the day of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Because why? The evil meaning what? Bad time. So these days are, actually they're here. I can't even say that they're coming. They're here now. So that's why a lot of people are bugging out. They stressed out of their mind because the normal thing that they were used to, going through their daily routines, waking up, drinking a cup of Folgers in the morning, going to a job, punching in by 7, 8 o'clock or whatever, punching on the clock, doing that stupid job that they had in the office or whatever, talking stupid shit on their lunch break, then punch out at 4:30, right? Yeah, sheeple. That's right. All right, and then driving home, maybe pick up the kids from soccer practice and go home and sit down. All that shit's being disrupted by what's happening, and people still can't figure out that, look, that this is the end of the world. And even the so-called, because everybody say, oh, well, you guys are not experts. Well, guess what? The experts are following us. All right, they following us. All right. Yeah, chicken, $177, and it might not even be fresh chicken. It could be some with salmonella, because now they had a recall with the onions. They saying certain onions products are getting salmonella because why? You got a lot of these produce, even a lot of them is GMO anyway, but they're sitting in canisters and everything, and eventually, especially real food or organic food, eventually it decomposes. You see, but now, hey, and I say double honors to all the apostles, elders, bishops, all you Akim, shalom to you, the Akwafs, the sisters out there, shalom. All right, and I'm going to this lesson. It says, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. So now we're in that time because they were happy at the fact that they could get whatever the hell they wanted to, man. You had these women, because women love to shop, right? That was the joke back in the days. Women be shopping, right? I don't know if it was Chris Rock that said it or whoever, but that was a true statement. And you still got women that are shopping. I mean, there's men that like to shop, but really everybody's being affected because from the main food shortage that's gonna fuck people up is the food. I mean, the main shortage is the food shortage, but then you got the shortage of the other different material that you need. That's why they can't make new cars and stuff like that no more. And a lot of people that put down, you got the new car that's blowing up is these what they call these cars, the Tesla, the what they call them, electric cars or whatever they call them, right? Tesla, the water. Now, when you know, and these cars could be $60,000 cars, 100,000, depending on which one you get, right? To what model. And don't you know that the car's not even made yet, and you got to put like you got to put like about 10,000 or 20, some ridiculous amount down, and for them to start the process. But they're so backlogged, you pay the 10,000, 20,000, they might not start building your car till 2 or 3 months later. So now the problem is that they can't get a lot of these different, a lot of the chips, okay? And we know what they did with what they used the material for, what chips they really been manufacturing, okay? Yeah, them Elon Musk cars. Yeah, exactly. So now you got people that's sitting there and they keep delaying. Oh, your car, instead of December, it'll be ready in January. They keep pushing it back. And if you ordering other parts for your regular cars, because these other cars are computerized to a degree, and there's certain, pieces that go to the cars, whether it be the suspension or the engine parts, you can't get, there's shortages on these things, man. So now shit is getting real, and it's affecting to the point where now it's starting to affect the daily life. And what you think, is going to get better? Well, again, the experts who really be following us, all right, the experts, the right experts, okay, not these fucking people that they set up. You find the real people that in the know that speak about the economy, and they said that there's really nobody knows how long this is going to last. They said it's going to go well into 2022, which, personally, I'm sure other brother, I can't see Esau going past 2022. To be all realistic. And by the way things are happening, we know that we're that close. That's those the labor pains. All right. But it says, the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened. Okay. Nor the clouds return after the rain. All right. There's places right now where you got droughts. Okay. So the Most High is fucking this place up. And even though that the elite, and you got to remember, the Illuminati, which they're doing a lot of this shit behind the scene, but who's controlling them? We got to remember that in Psalms. Let me get that real quick. Psalms 13, 17. No, I'm right, 17, 13. Always, for whatever reason, quote that backwards, but Psalm 17 and 13. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So it's a prayer to deliver our souls from the wicked, which is the so-called white man. Go to Job 9 and 24, which is thy sword. So that's the sword of the Lord. The Lord is using his devil to bring this havoc down, because they are holding back containers and everything, and then they even telling you, they said, look, until everybody is jabbed up, we gonna hold back. So that's them starving the people out, and that's why that old famous quote by Henry Kissinger, control the food, control the people. And so that's what they're doing. But that's right, Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of the water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So overall, the Most High is in control. So why is the Most High doing these things, man? All right, well, let's go to Psalms 75. I think it's 73. Pardon me. Psalm 73. And you know what? I'm going to start at the first verse. Psalm 73. It says, truly the Most High is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. And see, that's the Israel of the Most High. It's not just that because you're an Israelite, that you're good. That's not. You got to be of the Israel of the Most High. And how do you clean your ways and have a clean heart? By what? Coming into the truth, by doing the work. So if you're not doing the work of the Lord, if you're not producing, all right, spiritually, if you're not involved, you don't have a clean spirit towards the Most High. Your conscience is not clear. So it says to them that are such of a clean heart. So it goes deeper than the fact of you knowing that you're an Israelite. All right. And you gotta, which, yeah, there's a lot of different Israelite groups out there that are false or whatever. So if they're not teaching the word which you learned from us, from the head elder apostles on down, then yeah, it's an elect within the elect. That's a good way to put it. That's how we used to say it back in the days. That's heavy. All right. Because a lot of people think just because they know that they Israelites, they out there, yeah, we got the biggest, garments and big camp. No, that don't mean that. You gotta be of a clean heart, meaning a clean spirit, which is meaning your spirit is in tune with the word of the Most High. The Lord said, go out there and warn the people. You bringing your ass out there and you warning the people. The Most High said, study to show yourself approved. You're studying to show yourself approved. All right. So that you don't look like a fool, claiming to be a man of the Lord, but you ain't got the word or the wisdom, and you breaking down things wrong. You going off. You talking about some stuff that ain't what it is. All right. Okay. So those are the things, man. But anyway, it said, but as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. Right. And then, you go through things in this truth. It's a fucking fight. Okay. It's a fight. This ain't no lightweight thing that you just, once you're in the truth, then you can put it on cruise control. Now you got to fight more than you ever fought your whole entire life. Just to hold on to this truth, because there's all kind of obstacles that's going to pop up in the way. And the main thing that they're going to use is what? Your jobs, these women, food, your children. Okay, so that's why you got to remember what the Apostle Paul told Timothy's, and it was in 2 Timothy's, where he took, matter of fact, let me just get that real quick. All right, then I'm gonna go into the article, but I'm gonna just read this real quick because this is imperative. 2 Timothy 2:1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shai. All right, which is the grace, meaning the Lord having mercy on revealing his truth to us and bringing us back into the fold. All right, it said endure, right? I mean, be strong, which means endure. It said, in the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. So that's the primary thing in this work, is teaching this word, teaching it to other men. You got younger men that's coming into the fold that need to be taught. You know what I'm saying? The reason why you're going through the hell and tribulations that you brothers go through is so that you can help the next man out. All right. And strengthen his faith according to the word and keep him in tune to the scriptures of the Most High, what the Lord set out for us to do. This is our duty, man. Okay. And as well as being brotherly amongst each other, not having no damn strife or being petty or being, being wicked with each other. You ain't supposed to be doing that. So it says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. Because that's what it takes to be in this truth, man. That's what it takes to serve the Lord. You got to be a spiritual soldier. You got to be a warrior for the Most High, not of this world. So that way you don't get tangled or caught up with all these, because Esau got all kind of traps, man. Okay, what they're doing now with the jab and everything, all right, creating these different men. And the reason why they doing it is out of envy, man. All right, because they know they got they in the spot, they in the power seat. All right, they making all the law, they ruling over us, but they want to have total dominance and control over our soul. All right, that's why they still envy. They ain't get over the fact that they lost the birthright. So Esau ain't playing fair. They putting all kind of different traps out there. They turning your children against you. They turning your woman that you probably thought never would have came against you, your parents, your mother that always baked you some blueberry pie and said you was her favorite son. Now she can't stand you. She ready to call the feds on you and everything. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not in a strong enough mentality and locked in these scriptures, building up your foundation, those things are going to make a lot of cats fall. All right? A lot of dudes are going to fall. All right? 2 Ezra 16:21. That's another one of the scriptures. Behold, victuals shall be so good. Victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth. They shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion, man. All right, so these are the things that are coming, and the reason why is because Esau's a goddamn devil, man. All right, there's nothing righteous about this devil. He was created to bring destruction. Okay, that's why Yahweh Shai said, John 10:10, the thief cometh not but for to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's what these devils are doing, man. All right, so that's how we're supposed to be. All right, I'm gonna come back to that, but let me start reading a little bit of this article. All right, and if you brothers want to read, because I don't think I'll get to read it all. It's from New York Times, but it's a pretty It's a pretty good write-up on what's happening right now. All right. It says confession, and see, this is what they're saying. We didn't even have a logistics beat before the pandemic. Now we do. Here's what we learned about the global supply chain disruption. What's happening now, and this affects the whole world. And seeing it affects America even worse, because why? America's used to having everything their way, especially these fucking Edomites, these so-called white people. They used to, having whatever they want because they figure that they stole everything. They got all the money, right? They figure that because they got money that they could, control everything. Well, that's why Proverbs 11:4 is very heavy. It said, riches, matter of fact, let me read it. I want to get the exact quote. Proverbs 11:4 said, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. All right, so now basically you gotta have to stand up according to your righteousness, and hopefully the Lord is with you, because this man is setting up all these traps. And they're saying that, but they knew what was going to happen. They didn't know to the effect, because why? They never enacted it. But it's not that they didn't know that things were headed in this direction, because it was part of their agenda. We've been telling you. That's right. Isaiah 10:1. That's another scripture. And Lord willing, will probably read that one too during the show. But anyway, so now they're giving you the breakdown of the disruption, right? It says these are the things that is a lack of. It says computer chips, exercise equipment, breakfast cereal. By now you heard the world has run short of great many products. So there's a lot of things that people didn't realize that was gonna, that you wouldn't be able to get. Certain things just like cereal. You always thought there'd be enough cereal for the rest of your life, right? And a lot of you niggas, that's all you do is eat a fucking bowl of Lucky Charms, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Sit there, scratching your balls, playing fucking video games, smoking some stupid ass marijuana, some chronic or whatever, right? That's what most of these niggas do. So now that's being erupted, and the thing is, you ain't got no skills, you ain't got no spirituality, you're not connected to the Most High, you ain't got the truth. You trying to run to the fucking churches, they don't got the answers, man. Give me a fucking break, man. What are these niggas in these churches? They sitting up there, they're bringing you right to the slaughter, Yeah, big ass bag of Captain Crunch. That's right, man. Because even our people is fucking simple as hell, man. And they're going to pay for it, because why? Now is the time to be getting this truth and to humble yourself and shut the fuck up and being born again through the Spirit. But our people don't want that, man. Because why? They got caught into this way, this American bullshit way of life, man. And they got caught up into the devil's lasso. They drunk the devil's punch, the Babylonian juice. So they got spoiled. Niggas, a lot of these niggas, they still live at home with their mother, grown as hell, 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, still living with their mother, not doing no fucking shit around the house. That's right. They want to hear them smooth things, because why? They got that American mentality. So that's why they figured, if we just go to the ballot and vote for this fucking Hamite, which might even be an Edomite. I think he's a damn Edomite, that Obama nigga cracker, whatever the hell he is. But they figured if we voting, he's in office, that was going to change everything. What changed? Remember, he was pushing that change, right? Changed. That Sam Cooke song was playing all over the place. What change happened since then? If anything, shit did change, but it didn't change for the better. It changed for the worse, especially for you niggas, but even for these crackers, these devils. So that's why these people are all fucked up now, because why? They didn't realize that the elites that run this place, and yes, they are a group of individuals that actually control the politics, that control the economy, the interest rates, the money system, that control these false flag so-called terrorist attacks, and they don't even give a damn about their own so-called people, man. Yeah, we talking about the big nose people, the small hat people, okay, the honkers, if you will. We talking about those people. You know who they are, you see? And so now a lot of people are waking up slowly, but they still not really waking up, Job 9:24 tells you the whole deal. So they said computer chips, exercise equipment, breakfast cereal. By now, animals. Okay, you got people that are animal lovers, right? You might have dogs and everything. Well, pet food is becoming scarcity too. So now what you gonna do? You got people that do that for a profession. They have kennels, they breed exotic dogs, pit bulls, bull masters, all these dogs. But what happens when you can't really feed them no more? You ain't gonna be able to feed yourself, much less alone, what's gonna happen, man? It's gonna be a great morning in this land, man. Okay. Oh yeah, that Joker, man. I believe he's set up, man. I ain't gonna be surprised about that Joker. But it said, in an era in which we've become accustomed to clicking and waiting for whatever we desire to arrive at our doors. So, and Esau did that perfectly. You got people that don't even know how to go to the store no more, man. See, back in the days, you know, in the 80s or whatever the case is, we used to walk 30 minutes if we had to go to the grocery store to get some certain things, you know, while your parents was at work, or if they gave you a grocery list to go get this and that. And we probably was 9, 10, whatever. You know, we had to go to the store to get, you know, certain things or whatever. People nowadays will fucking order something that's maybe 10 minutes or across town and order it online to have it delivered to their door. All right, because of their entitlement. And hence, you got a lot of this obesity, you know, yeah, with food stamps. Yeah, food stamps, that's right. They don't even know about food stamps, man. Only thing they know about is click. Yup, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and I mean, for brothers, hey, fuck it, you know, it's another hustle to make money. But when you think about the whole ramification of it, it's a setup, because what it does is it keeps everybody into that space. All right, because basically Esau want to basically turn you into a bunch of copper tops, man. I mean, well, they are copper tops, but they want to have it to where you just sitting in place and they sitting there feeding you everything, just like in 1984 and all these other different movies, man, that they show you, to where everything you want, it goes through them. They see all your moves, all your transactions. So people are so lazy, though, that instead of going to drive, because back in the days, you had to drive to get shit. Car parts. Sometimes you had to go drive to another city, another state, just to get your car parts so you get it fixed. But now everybody got used to this thing with the internet and Amazon and all that stuff, which they showed you that, one, it could be hacked. Two, that they control it and they can turn it off whenever they want. So now, yeah, Esau's the smart city agenda. So now they definitely gonna be able to control you, because now they shorten up all these different supermarkets, which they're creating chaos, because now people are looking at the shortages, so everybody's running, trying to grab the same thing or whatever. So they, you know, people are sitting there, you got that frenzy going on. This is what this devil been planning, but the Most High is allowing it to happen, because why? We at the time of the end, and this is gonna lead to these hardcore times, man. All right, because things, you know, and that's why the spiritual get on Apostle Gabar used to say, look, comfort is your enemy, man. You see, one thing, when the Lord wakes you up with this truth, you stay with a chip on your shoulder, man. And you gotta have a fucking chip on your shoulder. I'm speaking spiritually. Worldly like boxers and Michael Jordan and other, they always kept a chip on their shoulder. You know, oh, this motherfucker doubted me. He said I would never make it to the league. I won't turn pro. I'll never win a championship. I can't do it with it, blah, blah, blah. So they set those standards. You always want to have a chip, you know what I'm saying? In boxing, you know, maybe it's a motherfucker, because Tyson, he became great because he got tired of getting fucked up, you know? So he kept that chip on his shoulder. So when you wake up in this truth and you catching that hell and you dealing with these devils and you going to work, even though, brother, I'm fucking worn the fuck out from working, but it does give you that fucking chip, because somebody might do something foul or whatever, and then you just get fired up in the spirit, man. And you know, we can't get carnal, so you're gonna spiritual, but the Lord gonna have you transfer that energy into a positive. You might do a show, and you know, it's good. You gotta you gotta have that edge, man. All right, and it's truth. You can't get comfortable, man. And see, and that's what happened with all 2/3 of our people and these Edomites and stuff. They got comfortable, man. All right, they got comfortable in this society, in this setup, with things being as they are. You see, and so now Esau's pulling the rug from up underneath these motherfuckers, and they don't know what to do. They don't know about faith. All right, they don't know about trusting in the Most High, letting the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai be its survival. So they're not gonna make it. All right. So now it says, and matter of fact, hold on a second, man. Let me go to well, no, I'm gonna read on right here first. It says, in an era which we've become accustomed clicking and waiting for whatever we desire to arrive at our doors, we have experienced the shock of not being able to buy toilet paper. Remember that? Motherfuckers was going crazy because they didn't have no toilet paper. There's things that, regular essential things that you use that you take for granted and don't realize the importance. All right, and then you got you got a lot of, and that's why I said these women, they're gonna get it the worst. They're gonna feel it the worst. And that's, matter of fact, I gotta read that. Hold on, I'm gonna come back to the article. Like I said, it's a lot of points in this article. Lord, I got not a ton of scriptures, but quite a bit of scriptures. But we'll see what the Spirit allow. But I gotta read this. Isaiah 32:9. That's why it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." Because why? These women, especially these women, they're the queen of carelessness. The queens, the top, they just love comfort. They just want everything the easy way. Like the brother quoted the scripture earlier in Isaiah, prophesying to us smooth things, man. These women are comfortable with wickedness, man. All right. And that's why the scriptures tell you that all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. All right. Because these women, they especially in this world, they like it. They got free reign to be the biggest devil, the queen demons on the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what they're doing. But now things are going things are going to be changed for them too. All right. Because they used to always, everybody kissing their ass open. Yeah. This is Eve's king. Yeah. Because Eve is Esau's bitch. Eve is really belonging to these devils. That's his woman right now. All right. Hey, that was part of the curses on us. We lost our woman, man. All right. But the thing is, these women are used to this, everybody catering to them. They're used to having everything at the push of a button. You know how many women fucking eat out? Fucking ordering food, or, they got these cushion jobs. Oh, I'm too busy to fucking cook. To do and that's why they're not going to make it. Because a lot of these women still don't understand, because they get all offended about, I'm much more than boiling some pot of water. Bitch, well, guess what? If you don't know how to boil no pot of water or know how to get busy in that kitchen, you're going to be useless, man. Harvard, Yale, whatever bachelor's degree you think you got, is that going to help you when the system shuts down? When there's no food to eat? Huh? When there's no hot water? When there's chaos going on in these towns? Is the fact that you think that you got a brain that you don't got, all right? But the fact that you got all these degrees, is that going to help? Or is it that you're able to cook and clean and make clothes for a man and do things that's going to comfort him and you find favor in that man? When you go up up above to the beginning, it says, behold, and this is talking about now, in the time that we're in now. Make no mistake. Don't let nobody tell you that, oh, that's not going to happen or whatever, right? You see, don't let nobody tell you that, man, because we in the time now, man. You see? Which hey, that is good. You should know how to do everything yourself. But anyway, Isaiah 32:1, it says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. Okay, who's that king? That's Yahweh Shai. When the time where Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. You see? Yeah, that's right. It says, and a man shall be as in hiding place from the wind. What's that wind? That wind is the hell that's coming, man. You see them talking about a dark winter. They saying it's going to be one of the coldest winters. You know what's going to make it so cold is because of what? All these different shortages. And see, these women are going to be fucked up. A lot of these jobs are laying people off even after they get jabbed up. That don't make you see, and that's the thing that people don't know. That could be another show. It's never enough for this devil, man. Here it is, you comply with him, he still fucks you over because he's the goddamn devil, just like a serpent. If your serpent, just because a serpent might be good, one day you had him tamed, he's all around your arm and he knows your smell, and then one day he fucking bites you. Nigga, it's a damn a snake. It's a snake. So what about with this devil? So you got people that getting jabbed up and everything, right? Because they fear losing their jobs, and they lose their jobs anyway. You see? Well, the boosters, I ain't surprised they got all kind of stuff in it. And Dr. Fauci, they've been throwing him out the dry, throwing him under the bus. He was responsible for a lot of that shit. He's a part of that. But the thing is that here it is, you got people like a year ago, they were sitting there bigging up the healthcare workers, the frontliners, and this and that when things first started, right? Now they firing these motherfuckers, cutting them off with no benefits, like fuck you. But here it is, they were heroes, and they were the ones that were there on the front line, because this devil is never satisfied. You can't, that's why people that sell out is stupid, man. You sold out for nothing. Because this devil will still stab you in the back, man. You might get granted a little bit more privileges amongst them until that time comes. But once he's through with you, he's still going to spit you out, You would never be equal with this devil, man. All right? And see, the thing is, they know, especially our people, they know who we are. Even the Israelite foreigners that are scattered amongst the world. They know that, yeah, they have that stock, you know, because we scattered all over the world. And they by purpose put that hell upon our people. So it says, and a man should be as an hiding place from the wind, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place. See, these women, they're going to be happy to see Israelite man in this time, all right? Before they was mocking and talking all kind of shit, that's going to be a thing of the past. It says, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. The weary land is going to be here in America, man. And again, around the world, but see, the difference is, over there in Russia, them people come from hard times, all right? They know how to deal with tough times, man. Hell, even in the islands, they kind of know how to deal with little tougher times too, you know? As far as, because when hurricanes come or whatever, sometimes they got to sit there and start drawing water, because the water gets shut down and everything. Over there in Europe, you know, and they witness all kind of destruction anyway. You got a lot of these right, yeah, the blackouts are coming. You got some of these countries that's dealt with that, you know, that they know how to live in the forest, in the jungle, and survive, go out there and hunt and all that. So here in America, you're used to everything being brought to you, handed to you, going to a supermarket and getting whatever type of meat that you want. You're not used to having to actually go out there and hunt for it, or actually, you know, and see, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not neither. I didn't grow up, you know, up there. I mean, I got people that I know, family members that I know, but the thing is, I grew up in the city, so, you know, that wasn't a thing, really. I mean, fishing, yeah, okay, I could do that. But the thing is, I got faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. So I'm not worried. See, it's a difference. It's a difference between us and them, all right? And that's, I'm gonna just bring it out, all right? Since I mentioned that, I'm gonna bring it out in the scriptures, man. Because at the end of the day, the scriptures is what it's all about anyway, man. To keep it a buck, as Jake say. Now, this is Isaiah 65 and 11. It says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord. Talking about what? The 2/3 of our people that's a part of this world that's up there getting jabbed and following everything this devil tells them. The Lord said, you are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop. The troop is speaking about the devil, the enemy, all right? They sat there and sold out and made agreements and contracts. They got 501c3 charters for their churches and they religious exemptions and everything. The Lord didn't tell us to do that. That's off, okay? It says that prepare a table for that troop and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword. The sword represents destruction. And we're in a time now where destruction is going to pour down, because the Lord said he's going to let his that's a judgment of the Lord. He said his judgment is going to run through the streets as rivers of water. All right? So you got, you know, and that's why the show I was doing the other day, I did one of the domino effect, but then I did the dominoes are falling, because everything is going to be in succession. Everything is going to trigger something else. All right? The food shortage is going to trigger anarchy. All right? And you already got people with these mandates. You got people that left their jobs that's no longer, you know, law enforcement or whatever. So you don't have as much law enforcement out there. So then they're going to be forced to put National Guards and everything in there. And they're gonna institute the draft, because you got a lot of people that's turning in that's leaving the army, leaving the military, leaving the police forces, man. So in a lot of these cities, it's gonna be all out. Especially these major cities, it's gonna be all out hell, man. And Manhattan, which you already see, Manhattan is already turning, you know, because at one time they had that place there and they clean as a whistle, man. You couldn't find a strip club or a stripper. They had to go all in the outskirts and Queens and other places or whatever. Now they in Manhattan, man. One brother was telling me right in the park, broad daylight, you see dudes smashing shit right there in front of all the kids, everything like nothing. Basically anarchy, man. 3,200 cops in Chicago. So, you see what I'm saying? So just by that's going to trigger off a whole lot of other things, man. And a lot of people are not going to be ready. Even though they hear it, they're still not going to be ready, because they're staying stuck on stupid. Pardon me. All right. Yeah, the UN troops. That's why they had these other UN troops training over here, which they're not supposed to be. But, you know, hey, these times and this winter that's coming, I mean, shit, we talking about the winter. You still got the fall, okay? And, hey, I don't know. Hey, it's in the hands of the Lord, but, shit, this devil, who knows? Because the Most High is speeding things up, all right? So that's why I can't see, I mean, hey, if he, 2022, it's going to be, like each year got worse and worse. People were cursing 2020. Well, guess what? 2021 is worse than 2020. So that's why when we read in Isaiah 32, it said, many days and years shall you be troubled. And then if I make it to that point in the article, they said, look, honestly, we don't know when things are going to go back to normal. This is going to definitely go well into 2022. And this is the experts saying that. But we've been telling you this because this is what the scriptures say. The scriptures tell us that it is the time of the end. So that's why these things are happening, and they're not going to turn around or it's not going to change. All right? But it said, therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter. All these wicked ass niggas, man. And that's a good thing, man. These fucking wicked niggas. These niggas are worse than fucking the lowest fucking scum on the earth, man. The Lord said my people become more wicked than the wicked, man. You know? I'm going to be happy for a lot of niggas that the Most High turn their lights off, man. Because a lot of you niggas is just fucking wicked. You ain't right. You worse than fucking dog shit, man. You know? You worse than a goddamn cockroach, man. A cockroach has more importance than you, man. And a roach is a damn curse. You know? These niggas are worse than fucking bed bugs, man. Niggas is fucking the worst, man. They're just the worst, man. And remember, it was even though Esau is the damn devil, but the main people that you're going to have a problem with is what? Your own people. And Yahweh Shai cursed them out. He said, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which killeth thy prophets, man. Here's the Most High send the prophets to help turn you around and get you, to get you out of your situation and to help you. You sit there and you condemn the prophets and you you want to put them to death. You see? What's that? Beaumont Hospital, they let go 370 health workers. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And just a year ago, they were the fucking heroes. They was making all these songs for them, commercials. They had the things in front of the people's their yards. What do you call them signs, them props saying, oh, give a hand to the first responders. Oh, we love you. We appreciate you. Now look what the government says. And the government gonna be smacking a lot of you motherfuckers upside the head, man. Because you're a bunch of idiots to trust in this damn devil, man. Hey, Ecclesiastes 12:10 said, never trust thine enemy, man. You ain't supposed to be trusting this fucking devil. So that's why the Lord said, you should all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, all right, you did not answer. When did the Lord call? When the same men that you seen out there on the street corners, on the highways and the byways, seen us out there in the busiest sections, you seen us in the alleys. Now, the Spirit got a lot of us a little bit more secluded because why? The Most High is the scriptures say, they that, matter of fact, let me get it in the book of Amos, all right? Amos, the 5th chapter. So everything is spiritual, man. Eventually, they're not gonna be able to, they're not gonna be able to get this truth, man. All right? But this is Amos chapter 5 and 5 and 8. It says, seek him that maketh the 7 stars in Orion. Because you got a lot of people that are into these worshiping the galaxies and getting into the astronomy and all this other wickedness, right? Instead of seeking out the Most High. And the Lord says, seek ye him while he may be found, which means there's going to come a time when you're going to be looking for the Most High, Yahweh Shai, and you're not going to be able to find him. And how do you find the Lord? Because see, a lot of people don't know. They think that like the clouds are going to open up and the Most High going to talk to you. My son, my daughter, listen to me. All right? No, it's not like that. The Most High set up his servants, the prophets. All right, tell you that Amos, the 3rd chapter. Okay, so you got to find the right men, the true men, and that's between you and Yahweh Shai. Because a lot of people get confused. You got this one and that one. We're not confused. Yahweh Shai said, my sheep hear my voice, man. All right, and the truth is just like that, man. All right, but now you got these other people that are stumbling blocks and they all wicked as hell. They set up for a purpose too, because there's certain people the Lord just don't want to come into the truth, because the Lord got them slated for destruction. If you come into the truth and hold on to the truth to the end, you're gonna be healed and you're gonna be saved and delivered. So the 2/3 of Most High said, nah, they're not gonna get saved and delivered this go around. They're gonna have to go through that pain, that fire, suffer, then come back and get that new spirit and that new heart. Then they're gonna be good. All right. So it says, seek him that maketh the 7 stars in Orion, and turneth the shadow of death into the morning, and maketh the day dark with night, that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is his name. And it's very important about the name of the Most High. It said that strengtheneth the spoiled against the strong. See, the strong is who? These devils. How are we going to get strengthened? Through the faith and grace and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And then it's going to come a time where the Lord is going to give his men a spiritual power, man. All right, the scriptures speak about that, about Zerubbabel, all right? Who art thou destroying a mountain? Thou shalt become a plain before Zerubbabel. So how is that going to happen? Save us through spiritual power, all right? And showing you about reincarnation. That Zerubbabel came back, is going to come back, all right? And we know who Zerubbabel is in the spirit, all right? All right? But that's another topic. It said that strengtheneth the spoiled against the strong, so that the spoiled is us, the ones that are robbed, oppressed. See, first of all, the poor. When you go in Isaiah, the 10th chapter, it speaks about what? Let's go there real quick. A brother had quoted it. I seen it on the chat, the comment board. And Shalaki brothers, I don't get to, all the comment boards, just trying to get a lot of these other scriptures out. Lord willing, we'll double back. But Isaiah 10:1, it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. So the poor is us. Our people are poor, all right? Our people represent the poor. So when it says that strengtheneth the spoiled or the poor, the ones that were robbed, because they took everything from us, against the strong, so that the spoiled shall come against the fortress. You see? Because why? Esau's going to, the scriptures tell you, he's going to come in like a flood, like a flood of, a rushing flood. It said they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. And that's why they made all these different cyber crimes, hate crimes. All right, now they had some shit where you got showing you, which we already told you, that there was nothing godly or righteous about that Roman Catholic Church. And by the way, all religions stem from the Roman Catholic Church, even Islam. Remember that, okay? And Egyptology is a fucking joke, all right? Pan-Africanism is a damn joke, all right? But we told you that they didn't have the truth. Now they're sitting there trying to get hate banned from, you got the Roman Catholic Church trying to ban hate speech. Hate is in the Bible. So don't be surprised if they make a new Bible and they take that word hate out of it. Romans 9:13. But you know something, man? It's too goddamn late. It's too goddamn late. The truth is already out there, man. The Most High got this word out there, man. So you can't stop, you ain't going to stop the energy the Most High already put out there, man. Because it's his word, all right? And we're just the servants. We're the mouthpiece. So it said they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Because anytime you come out here and speak about, because getting jabbed up, that's against the Bible, all right? And you're not supposed to be getting jabbed up and putting these foreign, and now it's coming out, which the Bishop Elder Ayathan did a good video on it too. I mean, a bunch of brothers did some good videos on it, but going into, they showed you how that Hydra that they putting in you, they predicted it going back in the movie The Matrix, man. They showed you that that's what they wanted to do, and they showed you how they invade your body, all right? So then the scriptures speak about polluting your temple, all right? And if you do pollute your temple, then the Lord said he's going to destroy you. So you're not supposed to be putting none of that jab and all that stuff. And then furthermore, common sense tell you, the experts are telling you not to do it. They said the people that haven't done it are healthier than the people that have done it. So why they still got mandates and everything? Because they know that you people are stupid, man. All right? And you flock to lies more than truth. You love lies and entertainment more than the truth, man. All right? But that's why they hate you. Then if you speak about these fucking nasty ass motherfuckers, right? The nasty agenda, the nasty people, all right? You speak about that, and now they got that Dave Chappelle, which he's a damn clown. He's stuck in the middle. You can't half step with the truth, man. And again, the Lord don't need no celebrity ship for this truth, man. Now, if you're a sincere brother, you be sincere. But with like a Dave Chappelle, so to speak, he's sitting up there, he's in all this hot water, they protesting, and he probably don't give a fuck. The nigga smokes his brains out anyway. All right, and look, a dude that's smoked the fuck out, you ain't gonna make it, man, because you ain't humble yourself, man. All right, you have a controlled substance controlling you. You see what I'm saying? And plus, we're not to be smoking no goddamn weed or whatever the case is, all right? Which that's another topic, but it's just what it is, man. Nothing wrong with the herbs. You're supposed to use the herbs to heal yourself and everything. But Jake liked to get high, because now they got it to the point where you can get the healing properties of the marijuana, the THC, I believe it is. No, the CBD oil, pardon me. I said it backwards. But Jake want that THC. They want to get high. They want that get high. All right? That's right, bro. You can't, Dave Chappelle trying to be politically correct and getting at these, but you can't, it's not about that. So that's why he's caught in the storm. And eventually they're going to, if they haven't already, well, shit, he was justifying a goddamn transgender comedian. Even though he used it to make his point, but still. All right, the Lord said, let your yeas be yeas and your nays be nays. Isaiah 58:1, cry aloud, spare not. You don't play around with truth, but he's not a man of the Lord. See, the thing is, the Most High didn't choose these celebrities and entertainers to be as his prophets. That's their lot in this world, in this society. That's their job, to entertain, go after these corruptible crowns. Because at the end of the day, okay, yeah, you the 7-time world champ, you got the Oscars, but now that's all gonna burn. All right, and most people that got trophies end up getting all kind of cobwebs and rust and all. Because why? It's an earthly crown, an earthly trophy. See, we're going for the crown and the trophies that don't rust, that last forever. The eternal crown, all right, the incorruptible crown, as the scriptures say. All right, but anyway, it says they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. So we speak about these nasty ass motherfuckers. All right, now we're the bad guys. Whereas here it is in 3rd grade, they're teaching sexual education classes of how to masturbate properly with boys and girls. And in 3rd grade, teaching them about homosexual safe sex in 3rd grade. What are they even teaching them about a fucking homosexual period, man? Showing you that it's part of the motherfucking agenda that they've been pushing, man. But a lot of people are going to be in for a big surprise, man, because a lot of these people are fucking used to being spoiled, man. But anyway, let me read it on. It says, for as much therefore as your treading is upon the poor, which that's what they do. All these things are designed, and that's why Jake is going to feel it too. I mean, Esau going to feel it, but Jake even worse. But Jake weather the storm more than these Edomites, because they're not used to the tough times. And actually, the Most High ain't with none of these damn crackers, none of these devils, none of you so-called white people. You're not part of the Lord's chosen people. Now, if you happen to be a brother, an Israelite that looks like a so-called white person that grew up thinking you was Italian, Russian, German, whatever, but your ancestry go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, so-called Negro and Indian descent, the real Israelites, then yeah, you got a chance at salvation if the Lord wakes you up. But I'm talking about these fucking actual crackers, these red-blooded crackers, according to the Bible, all right, taking bribes and everything, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. The Most High don't delight in you sitting there getting jabbed up and everything, talking about you protecting. You ain't protecting nothing. You just following the devil blindly. All right? It said, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So that's what the Lord said. His servants are going to eat. So that's why I said, look, brothers that's in his faith, just keep trusting in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. All right? Because the Lord going to make sure that we eat accordingly. All right? And at the end of the day, you should be really looking to get the hell up out of here, man. All right, when we're in the kingdom of heaven, then we're going to be able to relax and live how we're supposed to live. Enjoy your children. Enjoy your woman. Actually having a fresh, nice, wholesome woman. But it said, behold, my servants shall eat, but you shall be hungry. So these niggas are going to starve out here, man, that came up against this truth, that didn't choose the fear of the Lord. They're going to starve, the ones that are left alive. It said, and that's one of the worst ways to die. And you see what's happening, man. All right. And I'm probably going to have to, come back, Lord willing, come back to this, because we ain't even scratched the surface of the lesson. But, like I said, it's all in the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is his word. So whichever way the spirit goes, that's the way we go. But it says, but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart. And this is in the middle of all this hell breaking loose. It said, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit, man. So Jake is gonna be catching hell with all these things happening, but we're gonna be sitting right now. We're actually happy of these things. People think we crazy, like, yo, that's gonna no, we good. We ain't worried about it. And at the end of the day, we know that this was supposed to happen anyway. And we're focused on the next world that's to come. And we know it ain't gonna be no goddamn Chinese or no Arabs or all these other people who people think that they're gonna, because they're not spiritual. People are looking at things carnal from a sensual, a fleshy standpoint. Well, I don't know. The Chinese are buying up the debt. They're preparing this. Look, ain't nobody gonna be ruling except the Israelites, man. The Israelites are who's gonna be ruling next, man. After this place is destroyed, which is definitely going into destruction, we're gonna be the next ones that's in power through the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, but with that, I'm gonna end it there. I'm not sure if I don't even know if they fucking with the feed or not. I didn't get to check it, but the main thing, I hope you brothers and the sisters that watch, hope y'all was edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And with that, I'm gonna give all praise and say Ka'Allah, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to all you sincere Akim, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, Shalom.